Go. That does look really good down there. So yeah, I can get one here and one there. That's what looks good at the moment. Could be being a bit greedy there. There's a very fine balance between expanding too much and not enough. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's about 10 to 12 turns for the trireme to get back for those settlers. Another 5 to bring it back into the middle. I probably want these two to get settlers to build here. Let's put them further up there actually. I'm tempted to go in there, but can't afford to do that just in case. You never know. Square. There we go. Yeah, we're going to go for democracy, which is a bit ambitious over 3 islands, but I think that's necessary. There's no road connecting there to there, so maybe I'll connect this road before building the city. Or maybe I'll just wait for this guy to build settlers, actually. Let's just do that. Might as well do a little bit of irrigation while I'm waiting. Although actually, I'll need to start moving it back next turn, so it's only worth 1 turn. Start moving this guy back. So he can't, these settlers can't leave. Or rather, this one will be done first. So I'll move these two over first. What did I say for this island? This one here and this one there. And then for this one, we'll have one here. One, so one there, one there. Sorry, one there, one there. We're missing out on this grassland. But it's safer to have these that are just 2 squares away from each other. And they're all kind of sharing the key resources, which actually can be useful because you can swap them around. Oh, here we go. Something's happening. That's the least defensible one. But it's defensible enough. And what I could even do, the militia is pretty useless, so I could even try and get the sail to attack the militia, because actually it stands some chance of winning. Because the sails are not very good in attack. And the idea being that if it chooses to do something else, then I've got this, and then I've got a catapult. So this should hopefully be okay. Oh no, it's actually won this time. So that will get the cavalry back, assuming this catapult wins, which it does. So this one, again, the way I built these, it means that this is only 1, 2, 3 squares away to build the city. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away, so it's useful to position cities like that. Right, move him back to Nineveh. Let's wait. Let's go. Two, three. So possibly one here and one here, and then get one of these cities to build a city over there. There is space for a 4th city on that island as well, but it's getting on a bit now, and so this is all. This is well, it's kind of a calculated risk, basically. So I can do this one. I don't really want that one, do I? I've kind of accidentally cheated there, so I'll just press spacebar. So maybe a better way of doing this is to say, I don't know, is it? Let's go all the way. 1, 2, 3. This guy can do some irrigation, so it's not a waste of time. Democracy's coming soon. The most important thing is to get roads on things to maximise the trade. And as soon as I get democracy, get some money. So charge loads of tax. 100% tax, in fact. Let's go for net like that. What I can do, so I can wait with this guy, because whatever's in that hut is going to be useful, to be honest, because it's a separate island. So if I can get a unit out there to defend, that's great. So this guy could do with a little bit more. This guy also. So get a republic, useful for later on. Okay. Right, so what do I need to do with this? Trireme, where shall I put it? Let's put it in here for now, I guess. So ideally a road and a city down here. This guy is going to build a road there, and then road there. I could even just build a road down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's about the same difference, and that means I've developed the city a bit more as well. This should not have a phalanx. I need to check everything that I'm building actually. So it's temples and then a catapult and Eridu, which is not necessary. So let's it's mostly temples. I haven't got any temples yet at all because nothing's on 3 yet. So really should be building temples everywhere except for the ones where obviously I still need to expand. And this guy probably needs some sort of defense. He's going to get a road there, so the catapult can maybe help. Another thing would be useful as diplomats, but for now let's just get temples everywhere. It's only so 2, yeah, that's fine. Okay, they're back with a single trireme with nothing on it, so I'm not concerned about that. Okay. So I feel like this guy's further to the edge of the empire, so he... Actually, no, I can't do that because it's a trireme. But I might buy a phalanx and put him into here. And later on get a catapult and to put into there. We'll see. Need to work out where I'm going to put roads for this, because it'd be kind of nice to have a road here, because it might take a long time to build it, but then it's just 2 more roads that connect all the cities. I think that has to be the best idea. Or wait for bridge building, which you can get quickly when you have democracy. So it's not a ridiculous idea. Oh, and I completely forgot that I was going to bring across another settler. But that's fine because I can use it here. So it's not a big deal. This guy's got 2 fish, so he will grow. No problem. In fact, they all will. I need to just focus on getting roads everywhere. This guy's going to build a settler over there. So, I mean, I built that phalanx, but actually, that's fine. That's fine. No, I should have built a settler there. But so yeah, so I'm most powerful, which is not really surprising because I've expanded an awful lot. But yeah, there is sort of risk attached to what I'm doing. You've got to be willing to potentially lose a city on the edge of the empire if you do it like this, which comes with its own complications, but we'll see about that later on. So we're going to move him up there. Now democracy will happen very quickly. Actually, I've got Republic, haven't I? Because I've got two religions, not religions, sorry, governments. So if I do a revolution, I think it takes 2 turns, like 2 or 3 turns. It kind of punishes you. If you only have democracy, then you do it in 1 turn. So now I'll do it, basically. Because he needs to be in Zarakim and home citied. Which, otherwise you lose the whole empire in democracy. Hold on a sec. So it's been 2 turns, so maybe it's 3 turns then that it takes. I should be doing roads everywhere, so road here. Okay, it's going to be even longer than that. So here we go. So democracy, basically you can't have units leave your city if they belong to that city. This one, however, I mean, the good thing about getting these units, if they're far away from a city when you're exploring, then they will not be associated with any city, which means that you can just leave them there and you don't have to worry about it. A bit like I've got a cavalry over here if I wanted to, which is actually what I might do, actually, to be fair, because he's not going to grow anytime soon, and I could do with another catapult over there, over here, sorry. There was a barbarian that landed there, suggesting that might happen again. So I need a better unit there, and I can replace this cavalry and put it into here, which means he can spend more time doing what he needs to do. Okay, so I'm going to build a city there. And this legion can move over there as well. And I'm in democracy now, so that means I've got loads of trade. It means every one of these squares that had one trade before now has two. So that's a significant improvement to your gold and your knowledge, technology, your civilization advances. Right, so I'm just looking at this. Asher could do with the temple quite quickly. What were the other two? Babylon and Eridu. These two. And you're going to have to keep an eye on this attitude tab when you go in democracy, because you can't have civil disorders. You can basically have it for one turn, you can't have it for 2 turns. So I've just changed the tax rate to 100%. So now I'm getting 70 per turn, which is nice, because I'm going to need to start buying temples and just buying lots of things in general. So we'll start with Asher. And what's the other one? Eridu. Actually, I don't know if I want it in this one or in this one. The way I'll do this, probably, you can just respond to the civil disorder by buying a temple, which reduces the, so when you have mysticism, reduces the number of unhappy people by 2. One to put it in. We'll stick with this one. I want one more city there before I start doing anything else. The idea is to basically set up your empire as cleanly as possible. Before doing everything else. In other words, building defences and then building settlers. That's obviously slightly annoying. Now, hopefully, me buying a temple in Uruk means it's not in civil disorder. Which means that won't have mattered as much. There we go. This is not going to be, it's not going to take very long for him to build a new city. I'm tempted to go for another settler. This one is on the inside of the island, so I feel like it's safer. So, who doesn't have a temple? So basically when they all get to 3, then there's a little technique you can do. A little thing you can do which speeds up growth. The question is, how long do I wait, basically? Do I wait for these ones to get bigger? Do I wait for these ones to get bigger? I think perhaps I do, in which case I'm going to leave it a little bit longer. Currency gives marketplace, which gives you more options. So that's something that I will get as soon as possible. Let's go here with this one. So religion is not as useful because the JS Box Cathedral, which is the main thing that is useful from it, applies to a continent, and I'm on 4 continents, or 4 islands, I should say. So it's not as useful. So it's astronomy. I think railroad is going to be even more important that I go towards as quickly as possible. Building a temple, but maybe I should be building settlers from there instead. I'll stick with the temple. Casper, we've got a diplomat as well. Diplomats might be a good idea. Most important thing is, though, to get towards railroad as quickly as possible and go via the non-aggressive advances. So there are some that are that give you weapons, attacking units or units in general, and so I always try to stay away from those because I feel like the computer reacts to it by sending things to attack you. Sometimes it does that anyway. Like in the last game, it really didn't make any difference at all. I got attacked by the Greeks from very early on for a long time. I'm going to buy a settler in there once that has finished, and I'm actually going to try and get a catapult in here as soon as possible as well. Within reason, I will try and wait a few turns. As a general rule, diplomats are kind of an all-round defensive unit because they're fast. And as long as you've got some money, which I've got a bit of money anyway, but you can also get your hands on money pretty quickly in democracy. So it's useful as it's like an emergency defensive thing. Right. So Kish. one more lot and then buy it for that. He's already on 3. So how long until these guys get to 3? I think it might be better to get a settler for this one. To get a road connecting these is useful. Although I kind of think might as well wait for bridge building now, which is ironworking and construction, so it's not too far off. Let's do 1 irrigation or 2 irrigations and then build a bridge to connect these instead, because it takes less time than going through the middle. So that seems to make sense. So yeah, 2 turns is good. Okay, there's no iron working, but there is university in physics. I'm miles off getting a wonder at the moment. The biggest production is only 5, which is not very good. So Eridu and Kish are the ones with the best production. So I don't have any special production tiles in the Empire at all. This one is the closest one for that. So Zarakim looks like that's going to be the best in the future. Uruk, I can't leave it without a defense like that. Let's get a catapult or a phalanx. I generally prefer catapults. Could be useful to get a diplomat on this continent. In fact, a diplomat on every continent. And maybe a library or 2 just to push things along a bit. So Kish, Lippi. Okay, so I'm getting close towards having 3 everywhere. This one is not going to make it, unfortunately, in time. Right, so I need a diplomat on each continent. He is mixed, but they do need a settler here as well. If I'm going to buy this one, I should buy it now so that it catches up with the others. This one could buy diplomat. I'm running 9 per turn or something, or 11 per turn, which is decent. Maybe I'll change the tax rate up slightly, actually, just for a few turns, just for a few discoveries, I should say. So this is why we need a little bit of tax. Where can we put this guy? 3, 1, 2. So that means 1, 2, 3. This diplomat can get to any city on that island. This is not going to be enough money though, so I need to wait a little bit longer. And I'm going to end this video here.